Okay, in dramatic fashion, Ryan Newman wins the Coors Light pole for tomorrow's 20th annual Crown Royal presents the Samuel Deeds 400 at the Brickyard. And this is a little bit of history here today for Ryan. It's a track qualifying record, 187.531 miles per hour. He becomes the 9th driver in NASCAR history to claim 50 or more poles. This is his 50th career pole in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. This is his first pole at the Brickyard, and he joins such exclusive company as Richard Petty, David Pearson, Jeff Gordon, Cale Yarborough, Darrell Waltrip, Bobby Allison, Mark Martin, and Bill Elliott as a driver that has cracked that 50 mark. So congratulations, Ryan. Historic time for you, and also dramatic fashion. The last driver out, knocking off Johnson there at the end. That was quite a reception that you got, too, from the stands there here at, I guess you would obviously consider this your home track. So congratulations, and your thoughts about your performance.
Well, I guess mostly just based off of practice. I thought we were a contender. We were 8th in practice, and had the opportunity to watch a lot of qualifiers, and the guys that at some point or another were ahead of Jimmy. Knew that there was some speed out there, and my real gauge I think today was Tony Stewart. We were virtually identical in practice speeds, and when he went out and qualified 4th, I knew that there was still grip in the racetrack, and I had the shot at it. So you have to thank Matt Borland and all the guys on the team. This is really a new team for us this year, a lot of new guys, and this is something that's hard fought by everybody at Stewart-Haas Racing, especially these guys on the 39 car. So thank Quicken Loans and Smurfs, too. I think that is honestly the fastest I've ever seen Papa Smurf go. And I'm ecstatic. It's awesome because it's my 50th. It's awesome because it's Indy, and it's a track record on top of that. So it's like a double, triple bonus. But just really look forward to tomorrow. We've proven today that we have a fast race car, and we just need to go out and put together 400 miles, and that's much easier said than done.
And this is the 10th track record that this new car has broken this year in the Sprint Cup Series. That's quite amazing. Also, the 17th different track that you have won a pole at. So that's quite an accomplishment as well. We'll take questions now. Holly Kane can lead it off for us right here.
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com. I know that you're an engineer and you're kind of a numbers and black and white kind of guy, but is there any sort of emotion that you get out of doing it here? Because I think Indianapolis Motor Speedway, maybe more than most tracks we go to, they love their native Hoosiers, and it was a really big deal for the people. Is there any sort of an extra emotion you get for what your achievement was here today?
I got emotional on the backstretch when they told me that, and it's special to me because it's Indiana, but it's more special to me because it's the Brickyard, because it's Indy, because of the history of auto racing at this facility, and so many drivers who are my heroes, so many drivers I've admired, so many drivers that have worked so hard in their career to get to here on this day to be the fastest one. That's what's special, the most special to me. Yeah, it's awesome to get that standing ovation from all the Indiana guys and girls that are here, and it does feel like home again in Indiana, even though it does not feel like Indiana weather today. But I'm excited. My sister lives out on the west side. My parents still have a house in South Bend, so I still have the Indiana roots, and that didn't make me any faster today, but it makes it more gratifying when we did win the pole.
Let's go in the front row here, right here, Dick.
Ryan, in the previous interviews, they said, Jimmy said that he watched you on TV and that you hit every corner and drove a perfect lap. Has anybody ever told you you've driven a perfect lap before?
When I ran that 1490 at Bristol, I think that was like a better than perfect lap. I don't know how that's possible, but to hear that with respect to Jimmy and him saying that means a lot. I think he won the pole here last year. He's won 4 races here. He's obviously a Hall of Fame driver, and for him to say that and really mean it, because I know he does mean it. That's special to me. And starting on the front row with him in Indy and having 2 Chevrolets on the front row is going to be special as well.
Bob, you have a question?
Bob Parker, Sporting News. Any idea why you haven't won a pole in the last since September?
Been waiting for a special moment, man. This is.
Well, it is a special. I mean,
I waited for us to get the last draw for the extra drama. I mean, I've waited so long for this moment. Actually, I woke up this morning and had a couple chocolate chip cookies and just decided to try harder.
I mean, did it bother you that you hadn't won a pole? I mean,
It's been bothering me for a long time. It bothered me really bad to not be in the Sprint Unlimited this year, because I feel like I'm a driver that can still hit his marks each and every lap and put it all together. And we didn't win a pole last year. We were close at times, but it's going to be special for me to get back in that race and know that I earned it, and I earned it at a special place.
And we know the Gen 6 car is faster here, but how will it race differently tomorrow?
I think the Gen 6 car is faster everywhere. It's just a matter of the conditions allowing us to show it. And, it's always going to be a track position race. The flatter the racetrack is and the faster we go, as far as, the aerodynamics and the way the drafting works. You really can't make up in a draft what you lose in downforce in the corners. So, the track position is going to be key. And because we're faster than we ever have, I say it's going to be even more important than it ever has been.
Other questions? Lewis on the front row, and then we'll go back to Tanner.
Ryan, you bring up Jimmy, and he's had some issue on restarts, and we know we can only count on one thing tomorrow, is the start. I was wondering if you're going to hone up on any of your sprint car start skills for tomorrow's race.
No, I don't want to have a good start, and usually there's a level of respect at certain racetracks in which you win the pole that you don't go in side by side and take somebody out, or have risks taking somebody out. And I'm sure we'll have respect for each other at the start of the race, and those restarts will become more important as we go through the race.
Go ahead, Tanner, and then we'll go to the gentleman in front.
As you were saying that this is a fresher team for you, and being able to get the pole position, what is this going to do with your team's confidence going into the rest of the season, going into the chase?
We live in the moment, and today is one day, and we have that momentum. We have the confidence of knowing we have the fastest race car with our Quick and Loan Chevrolet for tomorrow, and then that can change everything. That day changes everything, or has the potential to change everything. So it gives us confidence to know that we can come to a flat track and be competitive. Like a place like Pocono coming up soon, but it doesn't mean that we're going to be the dominant car. So you really have to just keep your nose to the grindstone of this sport.
Go ahead.
Ryan, Tony had qualified pretty well today. He was in 4th before you knocked him back to 5th. What kind of advice did he give you before you went out there?
None. We don't give each other advice. We talk about our race cars and where we're at and what we're doing and what our balances are. But there's really no advice that 2 experienced drivers can give each other. We have enough experience, whether it's Indianapolis or Daytona or Watkins Glen, about what we need to do inside the race car, because you can give advice as much as you want, but he's not sitting in my seat. He's not pushing my pedals. So it really doesn't. It's not as simple as it sounds. Just the word advice.
Any other questions? Back over to the left here.
Just one question real quick, Ryan. Tom Marcus, IndyProSports.com. I came in late. I apologize if you've already answered this. But are there any hard feelings between you and Tony regarding what's going to happen next year, and what's going to happen with you next year?
No hard feelings. They made a move, and that move makes me move, and there's no hard feelings. I don't know what I'm going to do. Obviously, this is a good step in publicity for me on the positive side. So we'll see what we can do tomorrow. Today's over, and we got to focus on getting our Quick and Loan Chevrolet fast for tomorrow and still making the chase.
Well, Ryan Newman, congratulations on a big day today, and good luck tomorrow at the Brickyard.
Thank you.